Greetings, Pokefans! Michael here, and I am back with a brand new trailer breakdown for Pokemon Sun and Moon. This morning on September 20th, we got some new Pokemon Sun and Moon information in a trailer that was released on the Pokemon official channel, and it was pretty cool. It got some awesome stuff. I'm gonna just, in this video, dive in and explain a little bit more, give you my thoughts on the new stuff that was revealed, and I'm excited to get started, so we will get started. So first, we got some brand new Pokemon. The first is Lycanroc. As you can see here, it has two different forms, not two different Pokemon. Lycanroc is the evolution of Rockruff, and it was originally revealed in Korokoro about a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, with the Japanese name Lugarugan, but it was officially revealed today in the trailer on the official Pokemon channel. And its English name is Lycanroc, which is a combination of lichen, which is a word having to do with werewolves, and rock because, well, it's rock type. And so like I said, it has two different forms. They're not two different Pokemon. And originally back in Korokoro, I believe it was thought that it would have a different form depending on what time of day it evolved. But the trailer today confirmed that it is actually version exclusive. The midday form, as you can see here on the screen, is in Pokemon Sun only, and then the midnight form is in Pokemon Moon only. Now, both are still pure rock type, which is kind of surprising because the midnight form kind of looks like it should be dark type, but they are both pure rock type. They just have different abilities. The midnight form you can see here has Keen Eye and Vital Spirit, whereas the midday form has Keen Eye or Sandrush. I also believe, I mean, it's not officially confirmed because we don't have specific data, that they will have different stats. They talk a lot about how Lycanroc is very fast, and it also has the ability Sandrush, so I think Lycanroc is going to have more of an emphasis on speed. The midday form, will have more of an emphasis on speed, and the midnight form will have more of an emphasis on power, because in the trailer it shows Lycanroc using a new move that it doesn't show the name of in the trailer, but it had discussed it in Korokoro. It's a priority rock type move. I think the translated name was Excel Rock, but we don't know exactly what the official English name will be yet. We know it's a priority move because you can see it going before that Cloyster's Ice Shard. So that's going to be a brand new move. The midnight form is shown using Counter. So it kind of depends on, you know, which form you want. I personally like the midday form more. I just think it looks, you know, it looks nicer. It looks like a real cool wolf. The midnight form, I do like that they have both like a wolf and a werewolf, but I do prefer the midday form, which is great because I was gonna get the sun I was gonna get sun version anyways. But the midnight form I still think is pretty cool. And I also think Lycanroc has a potential to be pretty prevalent and competitive, considering the fact that Sandrush is a good ability. I mean, we've seen with Excadrill, if you have a Sandstorm team, Excadrill dominates, and I think Lycanroc could have a similar role to that. So, if we move on to the next Pokemon, oh, that's some cool art of it, like attacking right there. Yeah, I really like this Pokemon. I feel like there's going to be a solid chance of me using it in the game, in my playthrough team. The next Pokemon is Passimian. This is only in Sun version. It is fighting type and 6'7". This thing like doesn't look like it's gonna be that big, but this thing is huge, which is like that's kind of fun. It has the new ability Receiver. It's kind of like it makes me think it's like a football player, but it really is more about just how they like throw berries to each other and like teamwork and stuff like that. Its new ability Receiver, if its ally faints, it gains the ability of its ally. So it showed in the trailer a Passimian and a Vikavolt teaming up. The Vikavolt faints, Passimian therefore gains Levitate. So that could be a pretty useful ability. Seems like it'd be pretty situational, but I think it could still end up being really fun. And then so that's the Sun version. We got two new monkey Pokemon. Passimian's the one in Sun. Oranguru. It might be Oranguru, but I'm pretty sure it's Oranguru because orangutan. So Oranguru, orangutan, and Guru is the one in Pokemon Moon. It is the Sage Pokemon, Normal Psychic. That is a great typing because that means it is only weak to dark. Because normal is weak to fighting, but psychic resists it. Psychic is weak. Oh wait, no, I'm wrong. It's also weak to bug. Okay, it's weak to bug. It's weak to bug and dark, but still, that's only two weaknesses. Because the normal makes it immune to ghost. So that's pretty cool. Has the ability inner focus and telepathy. Inner focus, I believe, prevents flinching. Telepathy prevents damage from allies in double battles. So I think Oranguru has the potential to be very good in competitive, specifically in double battles like VGC. Reason being, telepathy, of course, is a great ability in double battles because the other Pokemon can use a spread move like Surf or Earthquake and he won't get hurt. But it also revealed Oranguru using a new move known as Instruct, which essentially the target Pokemon is like, Oranguru using Instruct is just like, okay, that makes the target Pokemon use the same move that it just used. So in the trailer, it shows Oranguru, it shows the partner Wishy-Washy school form using Surf, and then Oranguru uses Instruct on it, and then it just uses Surf again. So it's essentially like one Pokemon gets to attack twice. So that's pretty cool. I think Oranguru has the potential to be really, really good in competitive because, specifically doubles, because it can't get hurt, and if its partner knows a spread move, you could be hitting spread moves twice in one turn. And if you have the partner Pokemon's like a really offensively powerful one, like a Sylveon using Hyper Voice, or you know, a Mega Kangaskhan using moves like Power Up Punch or something like that, if it uses it again, it's like Oranguru seems like it's going to be a pretty substantial, pretty useful support Pokemon. So I'm interested to see how much it's used in VGC, because hopefully its stats are decent, because if its stats are trash, then it doesn't really matter, does it? So those are the new Pokemon that we got officially confirmed. Lycanroc was officially confirmed, and Oranguru and Passimian are completely new, but we also got some other pretty cool stuff. We got some new Z moves for Pikachu and Eevee, ones that are exclusive to them specifically. Pikachu is Catastropika, and it's just kind of like a lot of the other Z moves. There's a big animation, and it does an electrical type attack that does a good amount of damage. But Eevee's is really cool. It's called Extreme Evo Boost, and what it does is it recruits its evolutions, and they like send it power. So every single one of Eevee's stats is sharply raised, meaning that it's doubled. So, holy crap. Eevee doesn't have very good stats, but it's possible Eevee could become competitively viable with this Z move. I don't know if it will, because you only get to use it once, and Eevee still has to survive a hit before it can use the move. But it's still kind of something that's kind of crazy, that is like, whoa, every single stat doubled is pretty substantial. We also saw a little bit of customization. We knew that was back, but it kind of went into more depth about it. It seems like there's going to be a lot of options for hairstyle and contact lenses and clothes, so that's something obviously really great. We all want customization. And we got to see Pokemon Refresh, which is essentially just like Pokemon and Me. You know, you like interact with them and like pet them and feed them and stuff like that. Probably with a little bit extra features. I think you can like blow dry them now. But it also has the ability to cure status conditions. So that's pretty useful, and it also means that antidote sales are going to go into the toilet. So hopefully you didn't invest in antidote or paralyze heal stock recently, because you're not going to need them in Sun and Moon, because you can just groom them and get rid of the status conditions. So that's really cool. Those are all the new things that we got to see in this video today, guys. The brand new Pokemon I'm really excited for, specifically Lycanroc. I think Lycanroc is really cool. We haven't really had a wolf Pokemon. We've had a bunch of different kinds of dogs, and Argonine's kind of a wolf, but Lycanroc really looks like a wolf, and so I really like that. I think Passimian and Oranguru are pretty creative, and I can definitely see them being used a lot pretty interestingly. So I am more excited than ever for these games. We are less than 2 months away from these games coming out, which is crazy. This has been a phenomenal year of hype, and we're supposedly getting more Pokemon Sun and Moon news on October 4th. So I'll be back for that. I mean, I'll be back for all of my other videos, but another trailer breakdown is probably coming then, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below. Leave a comment telling me which part of this news that we got today that you're most excited about. For me, it's Lycan Rock. I love Lycan Rock. I think it's really, really cool. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't. That would help me out a lot, and I would greatly appreciate it if you're new to the channel. Yeah, so I'm super hyped for the games. I will see you guys tomorrow with the next episode of my Pokemon Gaia, however you pronounce it. My Let's Play, the next episode is back tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for watching. That is all I have for now. So until next time, Pokefans, go to catch them all!